afternoon, South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Jeannie D.
And I'm Danilo Cristo. A warm welcome to Afternoon Express. Now, it is a Friday, and I've had a look with the weatherman. This weekend is going to be one of the most beautiful weekends across the entire country. So I hope you're excited as I am to get a bit of a tan, because I'm feeling a bit pasty at the moment, right?
You are indeed.
Thanks. Just wondering. So much
But
affirmation.
I've seen you when you get sun. It doesn't work for me. Welcome to the show. Today, we are certainly going to be kicking off the weekend with a bang, because today we have two of South Africa's top food bloggers in the loft, and they are going to be doing a first-timer for us. A cook-off, but it's more like a dessert-off because they are using the most incredibly delicious ingredients, and it's going to be amazing. It's also the final installment of our #Foundation Fridays, where we've been getting these amazing makeup tips from our expert Vuyo, and today we're wrapping it all up with the perfect wedding look.
But a Friday would be nothing without some awesome music on Afternoon Express. So today our artist is award-winning hip-hop artist as well as rising star solo. It's very cool to have you in the loft with us today, dude.
Good to be here, man.
I need to do a cool gangster handshake because I need to get my hip-hop game on. He's joining us in the loft today, and he'll be performing later on in the show. But we're also joined by beautiful lady in blue, Bonnie.
Thank you, guys. Good afternoon, South Africa. I'm Bonnie Mbuli, and with me in the kitchen is Ngiti, Woolies product developer, and today we're making more dessert. I promise you, with all this dessert we're making in the kitchen, I'm going to end up rolling onto the beach like a giant whale this summer.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, just look at it.
I mean, know,
who doesn't love dessert?
Look at it. What are we making today?
So today we're going to be making a chocolate tart with the hidden center.
A hidden center.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but we'll get to it.
Okay, awesome. Okay. I can't wait. But you know what? There's so much chocolate fun happening in the kitchen. Jeannie's standing by with two food bloggers who are going to have a dessert off. Wow. Jeannie.
Thanks, Bonnie. Now, today in the loft, we've invited two food bloggers to compete in our first ever dessert off. On our left from the blog Butterfingers is Ming-Cheau, and on our right from Gathered is Nikki, Albertyn. Now, we've asked each blogger to make a dessert. The catch is they only have 10 minutes. So welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming through to our fantastic kitchen. So let's get to it. What have you girls prepared to make us in our sexy dessert off?
Do you want to go first, Nikki?
So I'll be making mini waffle ice cream sandwiches with some pistachio ice cream and pistachios, smoked Maldon salt.
Get out of here.
I came up with it for the cook-off. I have tested it on friends, though.
And how did it go down?
Pretty well.
Woo. And what are you going to be making us, Ming?
I'm going to be making Taiwanese pancakes. It's pretty much street food, so can be done in 10 minutes. But it's going to come with a little pudding on the side, so just a little something extra.
Oh, why did they decide to make me the judge today? Because this is going to be really, really hard. But just to give you a little bit of inspiration, you are fighting for an amazing grand prize.
Oh, lekker.
Ooh, lekker. Oh, yes, it is. And if I just give you some indication on how heavy this is, I mean, I look ripped, but it's really heavy, and it's filled with the most delicious assortment of Lindt chocolates. So you better get fighting and making amazing, amazing desserts. Now, if I were you, I'd watch this one. She does roller derby, so she likes to help.
That's illegal. Don't tell her that.
Okay, there is, however, one catch. You have to use a secret ingredient that I will provide you with. I'm bringing out the big guns. So that one's for you, and that one's for you. You have to incorporate this in your dish somehow. So, ladies, are you ready to get desserting?
Yeah, let's do this.
You have 10 minutes. I'm going to be timing you. And let's begin. Okay, so how are you going to be starting off?
So because it's only 10 minutes, I've got store-bought waffles that I am going to make small little rounds from.
If you had longer time, would you make the waffles by hand?
Ideally, and I would also make the ice cream that I'm sandwiching in between.
Ooh, overachiever.
It's just so much better. But yeah, these I'm cutting out. They're going to make the base of the sandwiches, and yeah, I'm going to sandwich the pistachio ice cream in between them after they've been toasted.
Your friends are the luckiest people ever.
And they're also skinny. sucks.
Really? Well, it must be your amazing desserts then. They must
think so.
look so good because they eat so good. Let me have a look here and see what Ming's doing. Ming, well, how are you starting?
I'm starting off with the filling of the pancakes, which is toasted peanuts along with brown sugar. So this is the traditional way it's usually served when you get it on the streets in Taiwan. And then I was thinking now with this chocolate edition, I'm going to have to incorporate that somewhere into the filling as well, because I think it's probably going to be the best way to get it involved.
Now, is this a dish that you actually tasted when you were on the streets of Vietnam?
Not on the streets of Vietnam, but yeah,
We're glad that you're not on the streets anymore, Ming.
No, it's my mom has made it since I was young, so it's something that's always been around in my house and stuff. When we go overseas, you find it at the markets, which is always rad because it has to be made fresh. Otherwise, it doesn't have that awesome appeal to it.
Oh, I cannot wait to taste it. Nikki, how are you going to be incorporating the chocolate?
I think because I've got the pistachio and the smoked salts, they go really well with chocolate, just in terms of flavor profiles. So I will just be melting the chocolate over a double boiler and sandwiching it in between.
I can actually almost taste that. I'm absolutely salivating already. So I don't know why I've been chosen to judge this, but I reckon it's going to be a really, really tough job. We also have a viewer competition coming up a little bit later, so stay watching and you can win big as well. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back and see exactly how hot our cook-off is taking off.
The Afternoon Express team is going green. Join us every Tuesday at 4 p.m. until September as we bring you the most innovative trends in sustainable fashion, food, decor and design, as well as handy tips to help you reduce your carbon footprint.
Answer our Go Green question every Tuesday and stand a chance to win a R1,000 Woolies gift card every week.
Plus, simply by entering, you also go into the big draw for the ultimate grand prize worth over R500,000.
Including a dream sustainable kitchen makeover from Cordev, fitted with Bosch appliances with R300,000. Also, up to R250,000 worth of home upgrades so you can live off the grid. Plus, food and homeware from Woolworths valued at R75,000 and a R25,000 towards a school of your choice with My School.
So, go big, go green with Afternoon Express every Tuesday at 4 p.m. to win these amazing prizes.
Woolies and I collaborating to raise 100 million Rand through the My School program. Are you with us?
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So spring is on its way and the problem is so are these incredible desserts. So girls, I think my bikinis are starting to panic because this is looking absolutely delicious so far. How far are we going?
I will just be melting my chocolates and then taking my waffles out of the oven and then I can start sandwiching them together in plate.
Easy peasy. Ming, this is looking quite fab. Tell us what's going on here.
So I've now done
You put bananas in a pan?
Yes, I've put bananas in a pan.
In all of this time, Ming has put bananas in a pan.
I'm going to be
Pressure, darling. Pressure makes diamonds.
I'm going to be adding some brown sugar to it, just warming it up a little bit, and I'm going to be adding the coconut cream to that, and then so the pudding will set aside, and then afterwards I'll continue with the pancake.
Just out of curiosity's sake, what else did you do during the ad break? Just cut a banana?
That's pretty much it. I mixed that. I don't know if that counts.
Okay, what is this?
That's just egg and water. That's just to prep it and get it ready. So when I add the flour, it will be easy mixing, and then I can start with the pancakes after
Well,
that.
at least we know that you know how to work very well with time. Now, this is for the custard or your little dessert.
Yes, so it goes with the pancakes because what I usually serve with it is a sago pudding, and that unfortunately can't be made in 10 minutes. So I decided to come up with an alternative, and bananas and coconut cream goes beautifully with very earthy flavors, which comes with peanuts as well as the street pancakes. So I'm quite excited for this myself.
Now, on your blog, Butterfingers, do you invent your own recipes or do you just post like some of your favorite recipes from across the world?
I actually focus it on Taiwanese recipes, mostly recipes that my parents made while I was growing up. So it's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of love, and a lot of it is just pretty much what you can access in South Africa, because unlike Asia, obviously you don't have the extra ingredients and all the time to play with them. So you kind of...
Because we all know everything was made in Taiwan.
I say so. Yeah.
And is this particular recipe on your blog?
Not the custard, actually. This is just more of a little fun extra addition to it. But the peanuts, yes. The peanut pancake is definitely
Fantastic.
on my blog.
But this recipe is on our website. So if you would like to get the recipe, all you need to do is go to afternoonexpress.co.za and we have Ming's delicious treat. And now, Nikki, with the chocolate, what is going on?
I'm literally watching water boil.
That's awesome.
I need the water to boil, and then I remove it from the heat and put my chocolate on top, because if you put the chocolate on top while it's boiling, it's too hot, and then your chocolate will burn.
A watched pot never boils.
Exactly.
Okay, and then do you add pistachios to the chocolate?
I'm going to add a little bit, just to give some texture, but yeah, not all of it.
Okay. Now, your blog is Gathered.
Yes.
We've been chatting to Ming about hers. Tell us about the basics about Gathered.
The reason for me starting it was because my mom and I, we always cook together in the kitchen, and it was just a nice way for us to remember what we're making together, and me photographing, and because she generally made most of the food and I would just photograph, but then I kind of stepped in and started making a few things myself.
Does your mom contribute to the blog as well?
Yes, she does, yeah.
So it's a beautiful mother and daughter story.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I love that. My mom's going to be so jealous, thinking, I can't even make toast.
Yeah, no, it's something special, because we always have wanted to do either a recipe book. People always say to us, oh, you guys should do a cookbook, and it's just a more accessible way to do it, starting a blog. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Gathered.co.za. I'm definitely going to check that out. How's your chocolate doing? Ming, what's cooking over here?
I'm busy with a pancake mixture at the moment. So it's literally egg, water, and flour, and you need to get it to a nice thick consistency. You just need to actually get more flour involved here to reach the desired effect. Excuse the weird mixing. My thumb's kind of funky. I sprained it on Saturday. It's not fun.
Did you win the roller derby? That's what's...
We did.
Okay.
My team did win.
Okay, good. Well, there you go. Don't worry. You can mix
That's all
however
that
you
matters.
want.
Yeah, taking one for the team.
Exactly. As long as you keep mixing funny, you can... Well, as long as you keep winning, you can whisk as funny as you want. We're going to take a quick break from the cooking, because these girls don't understand that they only have 10 minutes. But in the meantime, Danilo is on the couch with Solo.
That looks delicious, but don't forget the clock is ticking, ladies. Now, after leaving high school, he went to study accounting at the University of Johannesburg, but left to pursue his musical career, which he had already started while in school. Today, he is one of the hottest young stars on the South African hip-hop scene. Joining us in the Loft today is the award-winning Solo. A very warm welcome to the Loft, Solo.
Thank you for having me. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you going to be performing solo later?
Well, I'll be performing my new single, Poster Child.
Okay, cool. Amazing. So first of all, a quick debrief on who Solo is. You know, you've had the huge opportunity to work with guys like Kabomo. He even obviously spotted you. He was working with him. You're working with him for a while. How did this whole love for hip-hop in your life sort of grow?
Yeah, well, you know, look, I have two older siblings, right? And I mean, much older. My brother's 10 years my senior. My sister's 7 years older than me. And I guess their love for hip-hop is what really then attracted me to it, you know. I was a young kid, very malleable, and, you know. So when I started, writing music just to kind of get their attention, you know, these were my heroes, you know what I mean? And I think that's where it initially started. I was really writing hip-hop. I was writing hip-hop music at a very young age. And I guess that just kept going, you know, throughout my primary and high school life. I just always kept writing and practicing this form. I think it was only later on, during varsity days, where I really realized that this was more than just, you know, a little hobby.
Sure.
You know, when it really came down to it, this was my passion. This is what I was used to.
Yeah, it is quite an unpredictable medium to get yourself involved with. Obviously, you went from high school, you went to go study accounting of all things, and dropped out of studying and didn't finish your degree, then to pursue this. You must have had at some point in your life a moment where you said, actually, I could pursue this and make a living out of it, as opposed to continuing with my plan B, or so it's called. What was that defining moment, and when did you know?
Well, you know, the thing about it is I was, I guess, lucky enough to be working while studying. So I was working for a bank at the time. So I think it was more, you know, the application of it that allowed me to really understand what it meant to be an accountant, to be in that kind of environment. And I guess more than that really became my reason for taking the leap. because it was more about my being able to do something doesn't necessarily mean I have to do it.
Yes.
You know
I think
what
the important message there is to say that, you know, there are many things that you could do as an individual.
Yeah.
You could have become a great accountant.
Yeah.
But you could also become a great musician, and you chose to go follow
And
this
I guess
route
the difference is one has purpose embedded in it versus just ability.
True.
Yeah.
So now our South African hip-hop scene at the moment is currently under the microscope. It's growing massively. Everyone is very excited about hip-hop. A lot of new stars are popping up. Obviously, you were spotted as one of the top 50, like, sexiest men and how it goes forward. It's very interesting to see that it's such a growing medium in our country at the moment.
Definitely.
Do you feel like there's still a place for solo in there?
Yeah, well, look, if last year's anything to go by, then definitely, you know, with things like winning the Best Newcomer Award last year at the Hip Hop Awards. I think just the response generally from the public is essentially the indicator that there's definitely a space in there for me.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, my angle is more the storytelling in any case.
Spot ask you.
I guess it's really cool that people still care to really listen to something that unfolds and has layers in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mentioning that storytelling business, do you feel like we've kind of lost that in the hip-hop scene? Has it become more about the beef between artists and has kind of lost the essence of why hip-hop was created?
I wouldn't say it lost the essence more than, you know, just like any genre of music, at any given time, there'll be a specific trend in that moment, you know? And I guess right now, it might not necessarily be the storytellers, you know, it's not the fad right now,
It's not their time, yeah.
So, but that always changes. That's always, you know, it's in the design. It's supposed to evolve.
So as a young artist, what is the trend going on at the moment? What are people looking for?
What are people looking for?
Is it that beef? Because obviously this AKA Casper in Your Vest stuff has kind of become the focus of where South African hip-hop's at. It's that sort of battle. Do you think that is the right thing to go
Well,
to go
look,
forward?
if we look at things like hip-hop beef, for one, this is nothing new, you know? Just like in any competitive sport, like if you were to think of the most competitive sport you could think of, egos clash, you know? We're all of the belief that we're the best. And often what happens is, I guess the two teams or entities at the top are often pegged against each other. There's a space for that in hip hop. It's it actually pushes it forward. It's very healthy. It's obviously, if it's done in a constructive way, I guess, if it stays, as we say in hip hop, on wax, if it stays just within the music, then it's fine. It's nothing new. Obviously, it's when it escalates into something else. And
sure.
But otherwise, it's not an issue, I think.
And as one of the youngest, brightest minds, I think, in hip-hop, and one of the rising stars that I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of in this scene, hopefully, I know you're very excited about that too.
Definitely.
Let's focus more on your career itself. Your music video that you shot, also very, very cool. Tell us more about that.
I'm going to assume we're talking about the Stardust remix
Stardust.
video. That's the one.
Dope one.
Thank you. You know, look, the concept was actually very simple, but, you know, very out of the box at the same time. Basically, what I did is myself, Doomy from the Volume and Proverb, basically hired this bus, literally told students at the University of Johannesburg and at Wits, yo, if you guys are up for like a free concert in a bus, just meet us at this spot at this time. And people showed up. So this was us just performing in a bus, just us, microphone, MPCs, just like music playing, and we're just driving around the area. And we just documented all of that, and that became the video.
Epic, man.
Yeah.
So epic.
Possibly like my favorite experience to date, just in.
And I'm sure from there, a massive springboard towards new, greater, bigger ideas.
Definitely.
Getting your fans involved in the music that you're creating too, which I think is really, really awesome.
Yeah.
The name Solo itself, obviously that is not your real name.
No, it isn't.
What is the whole reason behind the name Solo?
So, solo, just by definition, is a musical piece that isn't assisted by anything else, but no instrumentation, nothing. And I think just even in my space of writing and making music earlier in my life, it was never assisted or accompanied by anything. I think more than anything, I was doing it in my private time, in my private space. It was only later on in life where I'd play for people and be like, what do you think? You like? Okay, cool. All right.
Seeking a little bits of affirmation in the process.
Just a little bit here and there. But I think it's just because of you know, and I think a lot of artists do that. You build quietly in your own space, right? Because you're actually not ready to hear what people have to say. And I think but that's the beauty of it. It's working within your insecurities to be appreciated later is an amazing thing. But that's essentially where the name came from.
Awesome, man. Sounds like it's spoken from a true intellectual, the man who believes in the product and has got some kind of vision.
Yeah, well, I'd like to think that.
Epic. We're looking forward to the performance later on in the show, so make sure you guys stay tuned because Solo will be performing his latest single a bit later on. For now, though, let's catch up with Jeannie and the ladies doing a dessert off.
So, you know when they say we're going to be rolling onto the beach this summer? I'm actually going to be rolling onto the beach because this is smelling absolutely incredible. The girls used their secret ingredient, which was Lindt Excellence 70% cacao dark chocolate, my absolute favorite, and it's all I'm inhaling at the moment. How are we doing? Are we nearly finished?
We're getting there. Just busy constructing, putting it together.
Okay, so now what is that?
So this is the pistachio ice cream.
Oh, delicious.
That I'm going to sandwich in between. Sometimes I'll like use my cookie cutter and like make perfect little ice cream rounds, but you know.
Look at you. I feel like we should be besties. Okay, Ming.
Yes.
How is your pancake going? Oh my goodness.
Done, son.
You made me a chocolate omelette.
I made you a chocolate omelette.
What is in there?
So inside is the toasted peanuts as well as some brown sugar, and then obviously the wonderful, magnificent chocolate. But however,
Did you just put pieces of the chocolate in
I
there?
actually chopped it up so that it melts a little bit easily. But in addition to that, I added some Chinese 5 spices to it because it actually pairs beautifully with chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Okay, we've got to get plating. Time is running out, and I've got to get eating because this is amazing. I really do love my job sometimes. I'm going to find you girls on Snapchat, Instagram, follow your blog, and I might become your stalker. Ladies, this is looking absolutely magic. Now, if you want to win these Lindt hampers, including chocolate from the Creation and Excellence range, simply visit the Afternoon Express Facebook or Twitter page for the link to Ming and Nikki's blogs, where the Lindt hampers are up for grabs. Ladies, are you almost finished?
Yeah, almost done. Final touches.
Okay, I think you've got about 10 seconds, so let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and boing, give me the chocolate. Wow, let's have a look at this creation. And you're not a chef. I mean, both of you aren't chefs.
No.
You've actually got real jobs,
Yes.
day jobs. This is my day job, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to contain myself, but we're going to have to only taste this after the break. We'll be right back.
Surrender to indulgence. Which will you give into first? Creation from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Welcome back to our dessert off with food bloggers Ming and Nikki. Earlier we asked them to make a 10-minute dessert with the addition of a secret ingredient. And now they'll be judged on originality, presentation and taste. Somebody's got to do it, I suppose. So I'm just going to taste. So far, presentation is absolutely lovely. I mean, originality, I mean, I love that you made this up all on your own. And now,
I'm jealous.
I've watched these cooking shows before, and I've got a poker face. I can't show all my cards and my expression. I'm going to have to taste your street food. Gorgeous street child. Okay, have a bite of it with a spoon.
Have a bite, have a piece of banana in the coconut, and then take a bite of the pancake. I would use my hands.
Food actually tastes better when you eat it with your hands, so.
Just kidding.
Basically, presentation is fantastic. I mean, it even looks as good as what it tastes. Originality, not your own recipe, but definitely taken from a beautiful part of the world and should absolutely be shared with everyone else across the world. I feel like saying that you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner. Look under your seats at home. You've got prizes. Everybody's going to win because this is so delicious. There's an absolute party going on in my mouth. Girls, there are no losers in this family. Congratulations.
Thank
You are both absolutely so creative, and this is absolutely amazing. I'm always in a giving mood when I have a lot of chocolate. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Well
us.
done. Now you can leave. Me with these.
It's fine, we have chocolate.
Now, if this isn't sweet enough for you, don't forget the amazing Lindt hampers, including chocolate from the Creation and Excellence range that are up for grabs. Simply visit the Afternoon Express Facebook or Twitter pages for details of the competition. And then there was more dessert. Bonnie is up to something equally as delicious.
Wow, it looks like the best dessert has won. But you know what? Every dessert is a winner and it will all be eaten. So please leave me some. Bali, so we're about to start our dessert, okay? Which I believe is the main star of today's show. And if you're cooking along with us at home, please go to our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, for the full recipe and shopping list. We're doing this in one sitting, so please pay good attention and have all your ducks in a row. Awesome. What's our first step?
So we're going to be making the ganache first.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to add 2 tubs of cream to this chocolate, and then we're going to put
Gradually and stirring?
it on. Yeah,
or-
then we're going to stir it gradually.
I can do that.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
very good at stirring.
So you can.
And we're doing it on a low heat, right?
Yes, low
Okay.
heat. Because you don't want to burn it, and we don't want to mess up the whole structure of the chocolate,
Wonderful.
and we don't want to split it.
Okay. Who
Okay.
knew chocolate had
Yeah.
structure? Okay.
And so we also have a tart shell.
A tart
And
shell.
yes.
Made of?
This is made with flour and sugar, and now we have almond flour that we're going to be putting in as well. It's going to give it a nice crunchy texture.
All right.
And butter. We're going to add egg as well. And then cold water
All right.
to bind it at the end. So what we do, we add all the dry ingredients and a bit of salt.
All right.
And then we add the butter and we're going to rub it in.
Rub it in.
Yes. So then we're going to rub it in so it resembles fine breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you rub in, make sure you don't use the palm of your hands because your palms are quite hot. So we don't want to melt the butter too much.
Okay, cool.
And then we just rub it in and
Okay, my mixture's coming along nicely. It's blending quite well. Can I start to add my second tub of cream?
yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much decadence. So this is the chocolate ganache I'm making here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are we adding anything else apart from chocolate and cream?
That's all.
That's all.
I mean, you can add olive oil to make it shiny and glossy. You can add a bit of a knob of butter as well to give it some shine.
Now, I see you've got a ready tart crust there.
Yes.
And was that a mistake? What's going on there?
No, well, that is melted white chocolate. So what
Okay.
you do, if your tart shell has cracks in it, you can add the melted chocolate and then it will seal it. So your liquid or whatever you're filling it with doesn't
seep
out.
out. Right. Okay, so you seal it with melted chocolate.
Yeah.
Cool. I see you've got caramel on the end there. How have you made that? What's going on?
Well, that was the hidden center. And so to make the caramel, you would add equal amounts of sugar and water to a pot.
Yeah.
And then you would first dissolve the sugar because you don't want crystals to form while you're putting it on a high heat. And then you're going to scrape down the sides while you're doing it because you're bound to get sugar crystals on the side. And then you're going to take it to a beautiful amber color because that's where the color comes from. It's taking and caramelizing the sugar. That is beautiful.
Is it beautiful?
That is absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
You can actually take that off the heat so
I
you can
can,
set
okay.
it a bit. Yeah.
Right, so you were still explaining how to make our caramel.
Yeah. So then you take it to a beautiful amber color and then you take it off the heat, then you add your cream to it because you don't want to burn it or caramelize it too quickly.
Okay.
And then you add your salt because that's where the nice salted caramel taste comes from.
Right.
And you'll use coarse salt or sea salt.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
And if you didn't catch that, that's all on our website with the recipe and the full shopping list on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. Okay, so can I let this rest?
Yes. So this is the dough. It's come together very nicely.
Yes.
So all we're doing is just binding everything.
Right.
And then you just let it rest for about 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
Does it need to be covered or wrapped up?
You do need to cover it because you don't want it to form a skin. It's best to store it flat and in a rectangular shape. So if you have to roll it out, it helps you out. Lots of people prefer to roll the pastry out and then fill it.
Yeah.
And then you just cut it off. So you have that beautiful, nice edges over here. Yeah.
Right.
And then when you have it like this, you're going to blind bake it. So you're going to have your baking beans or your rice, whichever you use. So what you're going to do first, before anything, you're going to prick holes onto the pastry.
Okay.
Because you don't want the pastry to rise up while you're busy blind baking it.
Okay.
Because then you're just going to have a wobbly tart and it's not going to look presentable.
Yes.
And when you put your filling in, it's not going to be straight. Then you're going to put the baking paper on top.
Baking paper.
With your baking beans.
Baking beans.
Yeah. And then you're going to put this in the oven.
Okay. How long does this go in the oven for?
This goes into the oven for about 20 minutes because we just want it to harden a bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to remove it and then we're going to bake it again for further 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So we've already got one that we can work with while you pop yours in the oven. Right, so what's our next step?
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to pour the salted caramel center into the tart shell.
Okay.
A nice generous layer.
So we still want to leave room for the chocolate ganache, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to pour the chocolate ganache over the salted caramel.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. Do I do it? How do I?
So
Just pour it so that...
Yeah.
Okay. So it will stay on the top. It's
It
not
will
like
stay on
it's
the
going
top,
to
yeah.
make a hole into the... Okay.
And then we're going to let this set in the fridge until it gets nice and firm because you can't eat it just yet. But we do have one that's already made for you.
I think that should be fine.
That is
that fine?
perfect, yes. And then what you do, you just take a spatula and just even the top out.
Okay.
Okay. And then we pop it in the fridge to set.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Okay, we're popping that in the fridge. Well, you are. We have a finished one. Let's bring that closer.
There
Wow,
we
what
go.
have we done here?
You can top it with anything. These are just berries that we bought at the shops and then homemade chocolate shards that we did. And then for the big finish, this is it. The most amazing part is cutting into your dessert and seeing your finished product.
It is so beautiful and it smells absolutely amazing. Wonderful. We're going to go for a short break. When we return, Jeannie and Bonang and I chat Revlon makeup looks for your wedding.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Welcome to Revlon's Love is On makeup series, especially for #Foundation Fridays, right here on Afternoon Express. Over the past 8 weeks, we've shared loads of advice on looking beautiful and obviously falling in love. But today, we wrap up our makeup series with the ultimate day in your love life, your wedding day. So if you're a bride-to-be or you know a bride-to-be, call your friend, settle in. Your guide to a flawless wedding look is right here. This is also your last chance to win that loaded makeup hamper with over 5,000 rands. All you need to do is SMS the keywords Revlon Color Stay and your name to 33728, and that hamper could be arriving at your door very soon. Wedding day. Big day. And I think a day after your matric dance, every single woman definitely looks forward to. What are some of the things you would do? Do you follow trends? Are you more a classic old-fashioned bride?
I'm definitely a classic bride. Can I tell you why? Every time I look at friends or family members that got married a good couple of years ago and I look at their wedding photos, and if they went trendy, I go, ooh.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem quite timeless.
Exactly. You've got to go classic on your wedding day.
No, you've got to. I'm also a classic bride, and when I've done it before, and I know how it's done now, and I know what I'd improve
And
when I
what
get
you'd
when I
change.
get married again.
Yes.
And
That was
one
just
of the
a practice
things,
extra.
And let me say this, like I'd advise everybody to don't let your makeup artist leave after they've done your makeup. Let them stay throughout the day.
That's a great
You need
tip.
touch-ups.
And why is that?
For
Because
the
obviously,
pictures
okay.
and for the rest of the day after you've danced or chatted
You can't
with
have a
people,
sweaty bride.
You need to get like
Okay.
touched up every hour.
You know what I think, and I don't know, you know, they always say there's bridal trends in terms of fashion, gowns and makeup and hair. But when you look at actual, you know, brides, they all sort of look the same, most of which stick to the classic old-fashioned bride. Bridal look, right?
Yeah.
What kind of bride will you be?
Definitely old-fashioned, old classic, because between now and I think 10 years from now, you want to still view the pictures, see the video, and you want to seem like you got married the other day.
Yeah.
So it has to be really
And I mean, you've got to
timeless.
go big or go home. You know,
Yeah.
do the bronzer on the body. Let every part of like.
Oh goodness, I'm in a
your
bronze and I'm going to look
pictures
like an
amazing.
Oscar in those photos.
You are going to look like the actual Oscar.
Exactly. Definition, bronzing,
Contouring all
lips.
over up and through
And
it.
I love hair up.
Me too.
Yeah, because it's just so regal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I actually would do on my wedding day? For the moment that your husband sees you for the first time, hair up, long cathedral veil, simple makeup, elegant, shoulders covered because it's conservative, and then for the after party you bring out that Britney lace, loose hair,
curls all over, red lip, liner, lashes. That's me. Because obviously a bride has to have, you know, different looks throughout the day. Like you said, the church, the reception, the pictures, the after party, the honeymoon, the send-off. So yeah, but talking about different looks, let's see what our national makeup artist, Vuyo has up his sleeve.
Hi there, my name is Vuyo, the national makeup artist for Revlon SA. Today, I'm going to show you how to do wedding makeup. This is a very special day in a woman's life, and your makeup needs to be flawless. Colorstay foundation is perfect for a wedding makeup because it's lightweight and long wearing.
Apply metallic eyeshadow below the brow bone into the corner of the eye, blending outwards into the darkest color along the inside crease. Smudge eyeliner pencil along the lower lash line before adding mascara.
Now I'm adding on some eyeliner. It's perfect for that timeless look.
Timeless, that is the word we've been saying over and over again. Thank you so much to Vuyo, obviously doing the foundation and the eyes. But talking about wedding day, I think it's one day where you actually do need a makeup artist.
You do.
A professional
Throughout the
makeup
day,
artist.
A professional one. Yeah, we're not going to draw on the eyelashes. They're not going to be one like, sorry, the eyebrows. They're not
this
gonna be
one there, that one, they have to be
line.
all up.
No, it's got to be on fleek,
I was
baby.
actually makeup artist for my best friend's wedding.
Really,
I did
Jeans?
her
Tell me
makeup.
about that.
She's still married, darling.
She is, and she looked incredible. No, I'm really good at makeup.
I kid.
And she looked absolutely incredible. And but she was so stressed out before the wedding, and I didn't realise that brides actually can become like
Bridezilla.
bridezillas. And she wasn't a bridezilla, she's an amazing person. But she was so nervous that at one point I did have to kind of pinch where you couldn't see so that it didn't bruise, and I had to go calm down.
That's amazing. I mean, for somebody to have so much confidence in, you're not a professional makeup artist, but for your best friend to say, you know what, I want to do it. I feel comfortable enough in you doing it. Did she look beautiful? Did she feel beautiful?
She looked magic.
I mean, I can understand why she was so nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
no, I know you do awesome makeup. 'Cause I've seen you do your makeup a lot of
She
times.
made
and
me
you
do
look
3
gorgeous.
trials on her.
Oh, really?
oh, prior to the wedding day.
And that is actually a very good tip.
I was
Always
about
have
to
a
say,
trial. Have a hair and a
absolutely.
makeup trial, definitely.
And before that, you know, brides always go for facials and all of that. You shouldn't do it 24 hours before the wedding. It should be a week. It should be 2 weeks before the big
Let
day
it
so
settle.
that you settle in, and then after that, see how the trial makeup looks so that you know exactly how you're going to look on that
And
day.
I actually advise brides to take pictures before the wedding.
I do that. Even when I
First
go
thing in the
out
morning.
as just a normal person every day, I take pictures of the outfit.
First thing in the morning, before the wedding, before you marry him.
Yeah. So that you see
Take
how
them
you look.
pictures.
I wouldn't want photographs on the day anyway, because I don't like it when at the wedding you lose the bride and groom for a while because they've gone and done their photos. Do it on another day.
That is a great
There's the
idea.
concept, trash the dress. You go and then you can run into the sea and you don't mind if it gets wet.
Yes. And you don't keep your guests waiting.
Exactly.
I love
But you can go
that.
and enjoy the party.
Yeah.
Weddings nowadays Express are so expensive. I want to be part of that fun.
But also they need to be fun, they have to be quick, they have to be, people have things to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking about that, let's see how Vuyo completes our bride's look.
Frame your eyes with beautiful brows, gently brushing a dark brown eyeshadow color outwards along the length. Contour by blending blusher upwards from the hollow of the cheek just below the bone.
I'm applying a Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner to define her lips and adding on some lip gloss to bring out that natural glow. Wow, she looks absolutely magnificent. With a face like this, who wouldn't want to marry you?
She looks absolutely incredible. That's how I wanted to look. Glowy,
radiant.
beautiful,
Yeah.
like shining from within, and so simple.
Yeah. And you know what else you need? And I know I'm stressing this, but you know what else you need? A constant makeup artist by your side. Because you can't hold a bag with your lip gloss and be like every 2 seconds like...
And your maid of honor can't either.
No, no one can.
I like that he used the Color Stay lip on her, because also brides must remember you're being congratulated 400 times in the day. You're kissing your brand new husband. You're going to be constantly kissing all of your guests, so the Color Stay will make sure the color stays.
Shouldn't that be the day when you just...
Oh no, I'm a kisser.
No, you have to.
I'm a hugger and a
You have to be
kisser.
quite affectionate, but anyway. With everybody that's there. Thank you so much, ladies. Now is your final chance. Go out and get your 50 Rand of SA's #1 foundation just by purchasing Revlon Color Stay Foundation at any leading retail and pharmacy stores nationwide. Take a selfie with the product and you and your plus one, your bestie or your lover, could win a 24 hours experience in My Life. Hang out right here on set, enjoying the city life and, of course, turning love on. Whether you are in love or looking for love, just take a pic of you and your Revlon Color Stay Foundation and tweet at Afternoon Chat. Use the hashtags Foundation Fridays and hashtag Love Is On. And this amazing 25,000 Rand prize includes an all-expenses-paid trip to Cape Town for 2, dinner at an A-list restaurant, plus a 10,000 Rand shopping spree. So get tweeting right now, all right? Don't forget those hashtags Foundation Fridays and Love Is On.
Express yourself.
Revlon Color Stay is SA's #1 foundation.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express South Africa. We are all very excited to announce that the brand new second season of Winner Home is kicking off tonight at 7:30 on SABC3. Make sure you watch as the contestants and designers battle it out to end up on top. It promises to be bigger and bolder than the last season, and even more amazing prizes up for grabs. And tonight, on the season premiere, there is a viewer prize up for grabs, courtesy of LG. So tune in and don't miss out on a single second of this exciting reality show. It all starts tonight at 7:30 on SABC3, brought to you by Nedbank and Private Property. Now, if that hasn't got you absolutely excited, I'll tell you what will. A performance from Solo. He's got a new single that's called Poster Child, and it's right here on Afternoon Express. Solo, take it away.
Yes. Like my homie said, out your seats. Yeah. Go on and take. Yeah. Posters on their walls anymore. Do girls put up posters on their walls anymore? Posters on their walls anymore. Do girls put up posters on their walls? Selfies kill the autograph before my blow up. Draw permanent markers. I'm just glad you showed up. I know you show up with your girls hit the floor, but do girls put up posters on their walls anymore? Man, this has been pretty daunting. I don't even see you often. I've been busy making songs since my first drop got people nauseous. Now they pick me pretty monstrous. You seem impatient, hold your horses. I just work till I'm exhausted, then double back to reinforce it. Now tables looking kinda gorgeous. A homie learned a lot from losses. Maybe get your team and figure out your nonsense. Maybe call them up a conference. Maybe first bull before you turn into a target. Maybe you can clear your conscience. Right, selfies kill the photograph before my blow up. Draw permanent markers. I'm just glad you showed up. I know you posted with your girls on the floor, but do girls put the posters on their walls anymore? How it look when I walk in? We walk in, circulate the room, dapper two. Back to stew, I barely see the sun, let alone blue moon. That's prime recording hours, sweet and sour or bittersweet. Better than me, I beg to differ, dog, difference in pedigree. While we try to earn our keep, you'll find it hard to keep up its bounds and leaps. You'll find it hard to reach us. All the work just to get love. I know it's shallow, it don't mean much, but even such, just a safe face. Everybody aching from the same place, looking to be boxed in a safe space. In canvas make me shrine. Dorm walls at your campus let me shine. Tell the trick, you memorized every rhyme. You gel it back the heck to the back of the line. Selfies kill the autograph before my blow up. Dry permanent markers, I'm just glad you showed up. I know you show up with your girls at the floor, but the girls put up posters on their walls anymore, do they? Posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, anymore? Posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, anymore? Posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, anymore? Hey, posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls? And how it works is I spaz till I get one in here. Proud work always lands in your ear, go berserk fireworks. You vouch, I'm the man up in here, front row, 2 hands in the air like, girl, ain't this your song? It's your song, 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 it's odd now. I look at the odds now, I'm acting like an ode to the gods now. God look by a good dude, that they know better, whole team shook, they know better, God sent. It's odd now, I look at the odds now, I'm acting like an ode to the gods now. God look by a good dude, that they know better, whole team shook, they know better, God sent, go get her. Go get her, drop permanent markers, I'm just glad you showed up. I know you show up with your girls, hit the floor, but do girls put up posters on their walls? Black coffee for reality chase. Clear a pantry for sanity's sake. Torn stockings from a wild night like same girl stocking makeup. This is just another vanity case. I just needed them to love me. Celebrate your boy, pop some bubbly. Not egotistic, no mirror love me, but extramural activity with my music playing your theme song. Yeah, it even seems wrong. Inexperience will have you play the lead wrong. Looking for self-worth, pray to God to help me. But when I do, another girl's asking for a selfies kill the autograph before my blow up. Dry permanent markers, I'm just glad you showed up. I know you show up with your girls, hit the floor, but do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, do they? Hey, posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, anymore? Posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore, anymore? Hey, posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls anymore? Hey, hey, posters on their walls anymore, do girls put up posters on their walls?
Girl, I would put your poster on my wall.
Yeah, I was just saying to Jeannie, I love me a rapper, except I'm old enough to be your older sister, so that would be not gonna work.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's where the song actually came from. You know, I grew up, and that's what it was. If you were a fan,
did you have posters on your wall?
But girls always had posters on their walls.
Whose poster did you have on your wall?
Hot Sticks Mabuza.
I had Rick Astley and a guy called Glenn Medeiros. I don't even think anyone knows who they are.
Who are those people?
No, they were bad. I was really
And
bad.
I had Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah,
so I was quite bad.
Red Hot Chili Peppers as well.
Yeah, I had TKZ on my wall, actually.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Big fan.
Yeah.
So you're saying girls don't put posters on their walls anymore,
Yeah.
they want selfies?
And that's the thing. I mean, like I said, in my mind, growing up as a kid, I always imagined that, like, yo, when I make it big, that's the first thing. Girls are just gonna be like, oh man, please sign this poster. I'm gonna put it up on my wall.
Yeah.
And all I get is requests for selfies.
Selfies, yeah.
Well, it's
And I guess
more
you
real.
would
I can
just, 'cause
prove
that's
that I
what
was
it
there
is
with
now.
you then now. It's actual proof.
And don't you feel that it's not about you, it's about just the selfie with you? Because somebody would be like, hi, can I have a selfie with you?
Yeah, and they're
like,
in
yeah,
it.
thanks, bye.
Exactly. And I mean, I know, and that's the thing. The song comes from that place where, I mean, you know, it's more about me, like, hey, what about me? But again, this was part of the dream once upon a time. So I played with that concept.
Well, do you know what's part of my dream? This.
It looks amazing, guys.
How amazing is this? I'm actually going to, can I dish you some?
And it's actually quite easy to make.
Can I say that secretly I was hoping that you guys wouldn't do so well seeing as I was out of the kitchen, but this looks incredible. This looks
really
absolutely
good.
So, look, you pass me your plate because...
No, it's quite easy to make.
I mean, this is incredible.
So what is in this one?
Well, there's a hidden caramel center. That's a normal pie tart crust.
I dropped your cherry.
And it's got chocolate ganache.
Lovely. It sounds so cool.
And you can
looks
top it with
amazing.
anything you want.
Thanks.
Come, little Italiano.
Grazie, signora.
And remember, this is your last chance to win that loaded makeup hamper worth more than 5,000 Rand. All you need to do is SMS the keywords Revlon Color Stay and your name to 33728, and that hamper could be arriving at your door.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much. Solo, it's absolutely legendary having you with us in the
Thank
loft
you for
today.
having me, guys.
Have a good weekend. South Africa, here the weather's going to be amazing, like I said, so make sure you guys enjoy it. Go and spend some time outdoors, and we'll see you same time, same place next week on Afternoon Express. Good night and happy eating.
Ciao.
Bye.
Next week on Afternoon Express, we tackle the issue of women abuse in South Africa, shed some light on the e-toll saga, fashion designer Suzanne Haynes joins us in the loft, and we get under the skin with Melinda Bam.
Another feel-good production.